I just generally defined zeros on your TI3, TI4 calculator. Number 7, let's take a look at it. We do x caret 3. Now if you got one of the newer TI4s, you have to do a right arrow key to get out of the exponent mode. Plus 6x squared plus 9x plus 4. And you have to have 0 on y2. This process does not work if you don't have 0 on y2. So I do second trace, choose intersect. Yeah. I'm going to do zoom 6. I got my calculator zoomed out from another issue. Okay, now we'll do second trace. Second trace, choose intersect, number 5. Enter on first curve, enter on second curve, and then you put in an x value close to your answer. This looks like -4 maybe, so let me just put in -4. And it comes back and tells us that's our first one. Now, -4. Okay, let's see what else we can find. It looks like it comes down, either touches at a point and goes back up, or maybe comes down a little bit below it. But let's put in -2. So I do second trace, choose 5 for intersect, enter, and -2. And we get -4. Let me put 0 in. Second trace, choose intersect, enter, 0. Okay, it's not finding this one at all. Now what that tells me is typically it's touching at a point there. Well, let's take what we did get, and we'll plug this into synthetic division. So I got 1, 6, 9, 4. This was x to the third. Okay, so we're going to add, multiply, -4 times 1, -4, add, 6 plus -4 is 2, multiply, -4 times 2 is -8, add, 9 minus 8 is 1, multiply, -4 times 1 is -4, and add, 4 minus 4 is 0. Now, since we came up with a remainder of 0, it means you found an answer. Well, that's no big surprise. The calculator told us it was an answer, so you have to get a 0 there. Now this was x to the third, this is x squared, this will be x, and this will be no x, our constant term. So I'll drop out, I got x squared plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. This factors as x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now since they're the same value, we're going to have x plus 1 squared equals 0, and you just set the x plus 1 equal to 0, and you get x equal -1. Now those are your two zeros, -1 and -4. And as weird as it sounds, you can get that in your calculator. If you do second trace, choose 5 for intersect, enter, and I put in -1, it'll find it. So when it touches at a point, in order to get the answer on your calculator, you have to actually input the answer for the guess. Sounds kind of stupid, but that's the way the calculator works on that one. Now we came up with x equals -1, x is equal -1, and x equal -4. Why did I put down two -1s? The second power here. That tells you your multiplicity. That tells you how many times the answer repeats. So if I take the -1 over, it becomes x plus 1 equal to 0. Take this -1 over, it becomes x plus 1 equal to 0. Take that over, and we get x plus 4 equals 0. Then if I put parentheses around each one of these, that'll show it in factored form. Or you could write this as x plus 1 squared times x plus 4. But that shows you how you can find your zeros. Now, you can always check. Your original question was, are these zeros? Well, plug them into synthetic division. If you come up with a remainder of 0, the factor theorem says it means you found an answer. It means that the answer here is an answer or it's a 0.